Alrighty, I believe we should be able to get underway. Hello, Anima. How are you doing on this fine day right now? It seems like my internet is working now. So I tried to start the stream a few minutes ago, and the bitrate of the stream just freaking sucked. My internet hates me. I had to go restart my modem. We're back now. It seems to be working, so I guess we're starting now. So that's cool. I don't know why internet was hating me a second ago. Anyway, so today, at the time of streaming this, it is currently Valentine's Day, and I was like, hey, if I'm gonna be freaking here in my office, freaking playing video games on the interwebs, what better game for Valentine's Day than freaking Fire Emblem, I guess. You know, why ever not? So that's what we're doing. It's like that, it's kind of like in my stream title, it's like that scene from SpongeBob where it's like, I won't be lonesome, Sandy. Like, say hello to my friends, oh dang it, it updated back to Pikmin? It says Pikmin? Wait, why did I go live with Pikmin? What the hell? I swear I set this to Fire Emblem 3 Houses before. Where it says say hello to Red Pikmin, Blue Pikmin, Yellow Pikmin. That should be say hello to Red Lord, Blue Lord, and Yellow Lord. As a reference to SpongeBob being like, say hello to Penny, what were the other two? Chip? And use napkin or something like that. Hold on. Wait a hot second. It reverted my OBS settings when I went live. What the heck? It reverted to Pikmin because we did some Hey Pikmin earlier today. Did some Hey Pikmin, then I took a break, had some dinner and stuff, and now we're back with some Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which I'll turn up a smidge here. And it reverted my settings back. So after I went and restarted my modem and came back to this, it went live with Hey Pikmin. That, cool. Alright, should be updated now. I appreciate the heads up there, Adama. So, yeah, in some other news, I'm just gonna explore. We can explore twice and then do a battle. In some other news, this week is also what's called Reading Week at my university. The week where nobody reads. Is essentially a week off from university in the middle of the semester for students to, like, catch up, catch their breath, do other commitments that they have, and yada yada. So I would very much like to use this week, not only for uni stuff, but to get a lot of things done with the channel. Like, if I can use this week to finish off Hey Pikmin, that would be great. I'll just do this, whatever.
Professor.
If I could use it to finish off Fire Emblem 3 Houses, that'd be fantastic, but, like, I doubt it. I very, very highly, like, because there's still, like, a decent bit to this left, because Fire Emblem 3 Houses is a freaking long game. Like, to the point, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I have one of the longest Fire Emblem 3 Houses series on YouTube, so, like, you know, I would very much like to kind of get this game done with already, but, like, so don't be surprised if this coming week has a lot of freaking Fire Emblem in it, because I would not mind freaking pushing through the other the game obligations I have this week, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, there's Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which I did actually beat a few days ago, but I want 100% it, so there's, like, still stuff to come back to with that. I guess there's no rush on it now, but, like, whoop, no. Where are people who like it? Leonie, is there anyone else? There's Balthus. I mean, yeah, we can just motivate Balthus the next time, I suppose. What the heck was I just saying? Oh yeah, so there's Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which, the story of which is technically done, but I've been doing it once a week. I'll probably keep up that schedule of once a week and, like, continue to 100% it. There's this game that's in progress, which has been in progress for a year and a half, technically. My goodness, this game. So that's going on. As well, there's Hey Pikmin, which I picked up recently because I, you know, finished off Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 on the channel. So, oh, I just realized I need to update my stream schedule in the Discord server, is what I gotta do. It's still a little bit behind and such.
Thank you so
So
much.
there's Hey Pikmin as well. So that's already 3 games, but now it's 4 because Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury just came out. I have 2 days ago, and is currently in progress, along with them nerds freaking Anima and Chuck in that multiplayer playthrough. So I technically have 4 games going on stream right now that I'm jumping between. My goodness, I said to myself, like, 2021, I'm gonna have like less games going on at once. I'm gonna be doing a lot less at once. It's gonna be much more chill, having just 1 or 2 games at once. And I have 4 right now. Hello, Hawks. How are you doing today? Oh, hellos. How go things? Actions on 4. I just realized. Wait, no, I didn't just I'm getting things completely mixed up. I didn't realize anything. Forget that I said anything. I technically have 4 games going on right now, and towards the end of the month, I think it's like the 26th or something like that of February, Bravely Default 2 comes out, and knowing Bravely Default and Bravely Second, Bravely Default 2 is probably gonna wind up being like a 70-hour JRPG, is a thing, if I had to guess, but good to hear that you're doing well. So, it's probably going to be a long one that's going to take me like several months to get through. When I pick up freaking Bravely Default 2 and start covering it on the channel, I do not want to have 4 games currently in... Do I want to set that to S? Let's just do this. I do not want to have 4 games going on when I pick up Bravely Default 2 to bring it up to 5. I would very much like it to be less than that, which means during this week off with the reading week and such, I am going to try to finish off Hey Pikmin, is my goal. I am going to make some serious progress, some very serious progress in Fire Emblem Three Houses if I don't already finish it off, is the thing. It'd be cool to go all the way through Mario 3D World, but I mean, that one's probably going to take a little while. I mean, it's a pretty short game. We're already like a 4th or a 1/3 of the way through, something like that. Like, we're already a decent bit through that game. I think it really depends on Anima, your and Chuck's schedules. Most likely for that. However, that's looking for y'all nerds. Yeah, whatever. But I mean, oh, Lawrence can probably teach me some magic, I hope. We shall see here. So, yeah, there's currently technically 4 games in progress on the channel. I'm going to try to reduce that number this coming week. At least by 1 with Hey Pikmin. If I can somehow make it through the rest of Fire Emblem Three Houses in this 1 week, like, it's gonna be a bit different from a week when this is uploaded on you. You're a freaking nerd. Says the nerd herself. I will find out. Sure you will. I'll keep you guessing and stuff. Who else can teach me useful things that I need? Raphael can probably teach me brawling. Oh yeah, Raphael can certainly teach me brawling. He has his brawling maxed out, I remember. But yeah, so when it comes to what I'm probably going to be streaming the most over this coming time, I'm gonna be playing a lot. My current plans is I'm gonna be playing a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses for the next little while. So like, oh, Marianne's over here too. So like, we'll see. Gasp, le gasp. We'll see how that goes. I mean, there's still quite a decent amount of post time skip chapters for me to do. So I highly doubt I'd be able to finish off this Golden Deer playthrough this week, but like, I can try my best. Oh yeah, also it's late at night, but there's no Doogie cam because my family, including the Doogie, is actually away at the lake cabin right now, at the family's lake cabin. I got a picture from the other day, if y'all want to see, of where the Doogie is right now. Hold on, let's go to my private Discord server that I use to send like images to myself and stuff. And I will, come on, let me send a photo. Oh, I need to act. Dang, I gotta go into my freaking text messages and save it first. Hold on. Let's go ahead and save this photo. Let's save image. And now it should be saved. And then if I go to Discord, I should be able to send this to my... No, I don't need to know what's new in the freaking latest update Discord. I do not care. Okay. If I send that to myself, and then I go to that server here, and then I do the ting. Ignore the fact that there's like literally a bazillion bots in this server. I freaking have used it to test out like bots as well in the past. This is where she is. Well, not right now. It'd be night there since it's night here and stuff. But Doogie isn't here right now. There's no Doogie cam because she's enjoying some time out of town And in the nice deep snow, it's very cold out there. It's very cold here. Apparently, according to my watch right now, it is minus 22 degrees Celsius outside. So, and it's pretty similar temperatures out there as well. So, like, it is very cold out lately. So, apparently, from what I hear, she's not spending a whole lot of time outside right now. Like, she likes to play outside in very short bursts and such. She very much enjoys her time in the snow. She loves the snow. But apparently she's spending, like, very short amounts of time outside because it's, like, so stupidly cold is a thing. But apparently she is enjoying it out there. So, no doggy camp tonight. That's the reason why. Claude already has all the things that I specifically need on. But yeah, so that's pretty cute there. So in case anybody's wondering why I don't have doggy cam late at night, that's the reason why. That is why, the reason for that. Who wants things? Oh yeah, you're into Dark Knight. You're probably, oh, you're not focusing on riding. Okay, that's A-O fine. Let's just go ahead and get this up to there and such.
This
Reason
should be
level 5. Anyway, oh, what I was just saying was, for anybody watching this on YouTube after the fact, the dates of the uploads aren't exactly going to match up, because when I cut things up into parts, they go up, like, just once a day in order of, like, when they were made. So, like, I have freaking a lot of Fire Emblem parts queued up. I still have freaking Fire Emblem Awakening stuff queued up. So, like, even though I've only been playing Black Flag once a week, it makes so many parts that it is so ahead of the game. It is February 14th right now. Black Flag has freaking uploads queued up daily until March 12th, so that's certainly something. And it looks like Fire Emblem Three Houses goes up until March 5th, apparently. So this part right now will be up on March 6th. So if I somehow manage to beat Fire Emblem Three Houses Golden Deer route in this week right here that I have off, there's gonna be so many freaking parts in advance, like, up into the future. But know that the next several sessions are going to be during this freaking week. And that's how, like, dates of things that I upload works, essentially, or something like that. So, like, you know, it is possible that over the next week, if I somehow manage to get through Three Houses, or at least through a lot of it, there might be uploads queued up, like, way in advance, like a month or two from now, if I had to guess. Raphael doesn't really need too many things here. I could level up things with Ignatz, I guess. I don't know. Sure, let's just go ahead and do this. Anyway, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm gonna turn down the volume of it a little bit. When I was, like, into this game more seriously in the past, when it comes to my playthrough of this, it used to be one of the things that I struggled with daily uploads the most, because I would play it maybe once or twice a week, and the parts of it would usually be like an hour or two long. Like, there's things like the Mario games I do playthroughs of, where parts of that are like maybe 15 minutes to half an hour at most a lot of the time, like shorter, kind of more condensed parts. But then freaking Fire Emblem Three Houses usually has its parts be like freaking, you know, an hour on average. Do I really want to... Lysithia doesn't really need things particularly right now. Did I want to keep up leveling riding for... No, I think I abandoned that on Marianne. I have no idea. What the heck was my train of thought just now? I am losing my mind. Oh yeah, it used to be one of the things that I struggled with making things the most, because I play it like once or twice a week, and each of those times would be like maybe 2 or 3 parts that would cut up into. So like daily uploads for like 2 to 3 days, maybe 4 at most, for like most sessions that I would do. I guess I'll develop riding with Hilda and such. So, like, when I was doing this playthrough more seriously in the past, it was one of the ones that I definitely would not be able to keep up daily uploads for, just because the parts were, like, so long, was the thing. I guess I will... Do I want to work up to the freaking... I mean, I'll do this for now. So, like, I would do a stream, and then it's like, hey, daily uploads for the next 3 days. And then 1 week later, I'd stream it again, and hey, daily uploads for the next 3 days. The biggest reason why Fire Emblem Three Houses is so, like, ahead of the game right now, like, basically to almost a month in advance of uploads, is because of Fire Emblem Awakening. Because that one would have, like, 1 map per episode, and maps would be, like, much shorter, and I'd jump from one thing to another, like, decently fast and such. And I didn't want to have, like, multiple Fire Emblem uploads for the day. So I've just been having, like, I've been having daily Fire Emblem as opposed to daily Awakening and 3 Houses. And Awakening's done now, but that doesn't change the fact that not all of it is uploaded yet, I don't think. So it's doing its kind of daily thingamabob. And that's what's made me have the biggest freaking buffer with 3 Houses I've ever seen in my life, honestly. I guess we're continuing to develop Axe and stuff. So yeah, that's the reason why Fire Emblem 3 Houses is so ahead of the game. And if I manage to like really push through it this coming week, then it's gonna be even more stupidly ahead of the game and stuff. How about Happy, I guess? In referring to Happy from Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I don't know if while I've been streaming this game I've ever mentioned that my leopard gecko's name is Happy. The more you know, fun fact.
Thanks for...
You share a name with my freaking lizard that lives in the other room right around the corner over there. Do I need to change any goals around? You don't need to develop axes anymore, Claude, is the thing. But like, what else would you develop? Authority? So I guess you may as well develop axes? Like, what else would I develop and why? I guess. Yeah, develop those. Yeah, develop those. You can always develop bow if you, like, really wanted to, Raphael, but I mean... Yeah, it's gotten to the point where it's like, what do I develop in a lot of these nerds anyway? Yeah, this is... I mean... Axe, heavy armor riding. Do I just want you to keep focusing on... Oh, you're gonna get Axe S Plus at some point anyway. That's why I'm having you focus on bow. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, sure. And they're just focusing on, like, random freaking junk stuff. Wait. Oh, I never gave them custom focuses, just in case I wanted to put them into spicy things in other playthroughs with Renown. Like, I guess I'll give you some random freaking... Sure? Wait. You were focusing on bow before, though. I mean, stuff that you might have a chance of using? I guess? Don't know why I never did this before. I mean, what about... lances and axes? In case Hanneman ever wants Vantage Wrath Defiant Crit. And I want it to be easier. Freaking screw it, I'm doing this. It's not like I ever use them. Yeah, why do I... Whatever. Sure. I guess, or something. You've gotten Vantage Wrath Defiant Crit in previous playthroughs. I mean, you suck at magic. There's no reason for me to ever put you down that line. I can never develop riding. I've had you develop flying in previous playthroughs. Flying and like... Screw it, lances. Not like it matters. I've given up on using Anna. Her growth suck too much. Yeah, I'll just get you freaking Vantage Wrath. I'm not gonna bother with Defiant Crit, I don't think. I mean... How about... Was I trying to get you Wrath as well? You don't have Vantage. I could get you Vantage Wrath, though. I literally could. Screw it, I'm doing the thing. Yeah. Sure. Let's go ahead and begin training.
Professor.
No. Alright, listen up, everybody. It's Valentine's Day today at the time of streaming this, so I hope you... freaking find a Valentine somewhere at your table. If you don't find one, then you can come join me in the corner or something. I don't know. Group task?
We did a fine job.
Oh. Perfect! Absolutely perfect! Get them skills up and stuff.
How to apply this knowledge?
Fimbulvita!
This'll be helpful.
My happy single awareness day. Is that what you call it? Then? For those who are single awareness day? Is that the proper way to call it? Okay, I know that we have a bunch of support conversations that we could do. Oh yeah, I could tinker around with unit appearance. I haven't in a while. Wait. Wait, there's a lot of freaking stuff. Wait. Like, I've seen some of these. I've probably seen that a long time ago. But I mean, I haven't tinkered around with this in forever. That doesn't really look like summer wear. Evening wear. Okay. So with this regalia, maybe I have seen these, I just haven't looked in a long time. Dancer ensemble. I could just be a freaking butler for a little while. Sure. Wait, it's Valentine's Day. I gotta get freaking suited up accessory. Ah, yes. I have my glasses somewhere around here. I have my actual glasses. Oh, they're over there. I left them over there. I haven't worn my glasses in a good while. Because I never really have much reason to. Wanna see my freaking glasses? Look, here's my glasses. I have them in a couple of emotes that I have in the server. But like, apart from that, you don't really see my glasses around the channel hall. It seems so weird. Like, it's just for long range, so like it doesn't even change anything here. Let's just let's just wear it for the looks for a little bit. I'll take them off soon in battle. Monastery, heck yeah. Class would be, yeah. Let's go ahead and do. Sure, we're wearing glasses for now. Attire, house loungewear. I see no difference here. What? Oh, you actually change him to his younger look. Oh. Wait, what if I change everybody to the freaking... Hold on. What if everybody gets suited up? You know? What? It doesn't affect mounted crap. Well, I mean... I can set it to that anyway, but I mean, hold on. Oh, he gets purple and stuff. Hold on. Sucks that it doesn't affect mounted units. Hold on. Wait, what's his custom one? Oh! Okay, yeah, you know what? We're doing this. We're doing this now. Yeah, this is life now, okay? Now, this is life. Yep, this is what we're doing. Why am I doing this? This is what we're doing now. Sure. Everybody's maids are butlers, I guess, now. Whoops. Sure. Let's just randomly do this. For whatever reason. And then, sure. This is life now. I'll probably change it back after the next couple battles or something. That's what I'll most likely do. And then we, do that. Why am I doing this? This is so dumb. But this is life now. This is now life. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, what's Balthus's gonna be? I wonder. What's this gonna be, huh? I wonder if they're gonna appear like this in the support cutscenes. I wonder. I do wonder if I do like the support conversations. What will it be? I wonder. This is turning into something pretty strange, isn't it? Sure, we're doing that. I wonder if they're gonna have that in support. Wait, if I check out support conversations like right now, what's it gonna be like? Let's find out. I really hope that it freaking is.
There's really no better place for my midday nap than under the shade of a nice big tree. The twittering of the little birds. It's like they're singing a lullaby just for me. Ah! Is that a dagger? Am I being ambushed?
Claude, why are you lazing about? You should be training.
Shamir! Is this your doing? Talk about unfriendly. Another inch and you would have sliced my handsome nose clean off my roguishly beautiful face.
But I didn't. fortunately for you.
You know, if you wanted to give me a talking to, you could have done so with your words instead. That's how most people do the talking thing.
Conversation was not my intention.
Well, what then? A prank? That's not better. I thought we were under attack. I could have died from the shock.
Look closely at the dagger.
Is that... Right. There's a poor spider impaled on it.
A poisonous spider. The tiniest bite from which can cause fever, headache, and relentless vomiting. Or worse.
Yikes. I guess this little guy is more vicious than he looks.
I noticed it descending towards your face.
Ah, so you saved me from a certain doom. Well, in that case, I'm sorry for questioning your motives. I promise to repay the favor someday.
I'll keep that in mind.
So it does affect the support cutscenes. Look at Byleth there. My goodness. Okay. All right, so we'll max out serial support.
Sorry, Claude. You can't go past.
Huh? Ah, Cyril, it's you. I've got something I need to check in the Holy Tomb. You didn't say anything when we came here with Teach.
Lady Rhea said it was okay for you to go in there just that one time, but not anymore. I gotta do what Lady Rhea says. You wanna break them rules? Then you'll be her enemy. If you're trying to do that, I'll have to fight you.
Fine, I get it. I wouldn't hesitate to make an enemy of Rhea if it came to that. But I'd rather not fight with you. So I'll back off. For now.
Why is that?
Does it matter?
Dunno. With your status, you could smack me to the ground and walk right over me.
I guess. But I wouldn't. We're friends.
I thought you were the kind of guy who'd smack down just about anybody if you needed to.
You really are a stubborn one. All right then, I'll tell you. I swore I'd change this world so that those without status are no longer oppressed. Though you were never one of the people I was hoping to save. I never knew that there were people in Elmira in your kind of situation. I realized that my own perspective was too narrow. You helped me realize that. So, I owe you.
Did you just say you're all about saving people who are oppressed? Really?
I did. Is it so strange to hear that from me?
It's just... You reminded me of Lady Rhea there for a second. Lady Rhea always tried to save us folks without any status in the world. Like when she let an outsider like me stay at the monastery. That was real nice. She brought in those kids from Remire Village when they lost their parents, and...
Well, I'm not a religious man. I'm sure Rhea wouldn't want to be lumped in with a guy like me.
Lady Rhea didn't do those things because the goddess told her she should. She did it because she wanted to. I can tell you that.
I see. In that case, maybe I don't need to make an enemy of her. Thanks, Cyril. I think you've brought me a step closer to my dream.
Thanks to you too, Claude. If I was able to help you, then that makes me happy.
Huh. Interesting. Also... Hold on, let's see here. So far, these other Claude supports, so he needs one more with each of those three. Some with Flame he should just get from regular gameplay, I hope. And then a bunch more with Shamir. Okay. We're gonna at least 100% Claude supports in this playthrough. That's what we will do. What else have we here?
Where is that darn ladder?
I love how it affects cutscenes.
Need help with something, Lysithia?
I can't find the ladder anywhere, and I needed to check out the books up on that top shelf.
Want me to just grab one for you?
No, I need to be able to dig around myself.
No problem. You could sit on my shoulders instead. Up you go.
Hang on a sec. That's not... I hope nobody saw that. Anyway, thank you. That was helpful. I can't believe how many fantastic books were hidden just out of reach up there. Thanks for being so patient while I rummaged.
No problem at all. It was my pleasure.
Hey, Raphael. You're always extra nice to me. Is it because I remind you of your sister Maya?
Yeah, I can't help but think about her whenever I see you around. We lost our parents when she was still real little, so she never had adults around to do stuff for her. That's probably why she grew up to be the kind of kid who wants to do everything on her own.
That's certainly something I can relate to.
I keep telling her that it's okay to rely on her big bro a little bit. Like, when there's stuff she can't do because she's too small, she just needs to ask someone bigger to do it. I told her that she could help me when I'm having trouble with stuff too. Then we would be even.
Young or old, we can all help one another out. We each have our strengths and weaknesses. Receiving help and providing help in return. It sounds so simple, really.
It is simple! I knew you'd get it.
I do. And I hope you understand that you can come to me for help too, Raphael. I can't be the only one receiving aid. It makes me feel incompetent and like a kid. I hate that.
Alright then. You can help me clean up my room.
I bet it's a disaster knowing you. I'll help you on that front, but I've got some rules on how to keep things tidy. You'll need to listen up.
If you could help with the actual tidying, that would probably be better. No need to bother with rules. I don't really do so good with remembering the complicated stuff. Oh! I got an idea! It would be even better if you could just come by and tidy up from now on! If you keep helping me, then I can help you whenever you need it. No guilt.
Whenever I need it, huh? How long does that offer hold?
From now on. Like for always. I don't know what's so difficult to understand.
For always sounds nice. I'm fine with that.
For always, Are you willing to barter on that offer a little bit? Budge a little ways. Lawrence has a support with Manuela? Interesting.
It's only a scratch, Leone. I'm all right.
One mistake like that in battle and you're done. This is your weapon hand, isn't it? Let me stop the blood.
Apologies for the trouble.
No trouble, and no apologies. Thanks is what you say when a friend helps you out. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
I need a bandage to stop the bleeding, but this is all I've got.
My handkerchief.
I was only carrying it around to give back to you anyway. Mind if I use it for this?
Very well. I suppose that's fitting in a way.
I guess so. Not that I'm happy you're bleeding. I'm glad you'll accept it, though. In the past, you might have refused it.
Yes. I might have made it an issue of commoners giving aid to the nobility or some such.
I didn't understand why you were so strict about it, but I think I kind of get it now. You know, if every noble were like you, the world would be a better place.
Perhaps, but you were right. Many great deeds are accomplished by friends working together, especially when those friends are as capable as you.
Me?
I hope this is not the first time I have told you this, Leone, but you are an exceptional individual. By insisting on matters of status in dealing with you, I have done you a terrible disservice. For that, please accept my apology. Let us promise to look out for one another as friends from now on.
No need for vows. That's how I've always seen it. You weren't wrong about nobles and commoners each having their own roles. But the important thing is we help each other.
That is precisely what being friends with you has helped me to understand. In fact, I've begun somewhat to think of you as rather something more.
Huh? Sorry, what did you say?
I said, I hope we'll always give each other support.
And there's a plus support. Looks like Raphael has another one. Oh, he has another couple.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't a dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself and your journey to knighthood? Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of all that we stand for, you!
Slow down! I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
Disgusting! Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin. You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait, all I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible.
Well, there's that, I guess. Looks like Raphael does have another one here. Looks like it'll be his final one with Flane, I suppose.
Ah! Ah!
Whoa! Yeah!
Ah!
Yeah!
Rah! Yeah! Nice work. Here you go. Drink up.
Oh, thank you. This water tastes absolutely divine.
Your shouts are really coming from the gut now. I bet you're getting stronger too.
I'm not so sure I'm stronger, but somehow, when I shout, I'm able to move more books than normal. Although my brother becomes very anxious anytime he hears me shouting. I do suppose my body feels a bit sturdier now, though. I'm so very grateful to you, Raphael.
Oh no, thank you. I'm just happy to have someone to shout with.
But doesn't all this shouting keep you from your precious workout regimen?
Nah, don't worry about that. I think I'm in better shape now than I was before. My muscles work overtime when they hear you shouting so close to me.
Isn't that wonderful? Come along, Raphael's muscles. We can do this. It is my wish that someday I'll be able to lift a log all on my own with these arms of mine.
I'm sure they will. I used to think you were a lost cause, but look at you now. If you really want to get there, you gotta start training your muscles when we shout, all right? You've already got big brains, but if we can get you big muscles too, you're gonna be invincible.
Invincible! I like the sound of that. Roar! Ah!
Wah! Ah!
Ah! Ah!
Yeah! Yeah!
10 out of 10. Absolutely 10 out of 10. My goodness. Hello, Ketson. How are you doing today? Happy Valentino Day to you, or whatever the hell. My goodness. Also, thinking about training and building up strength and such, my Taekwondo school sent out an email just a couple days ago saying that apparently it's opening up again. There was a kind of ban on any fitness studios within my city for a while, any fitness kind of related centers, but apparently that's like lifting up a little bit, and we'd be able to go back to training in masks and such like we did last year, with like controlled spaces between everybody and everybody wearing masks and such. And apparently the school's opening up again as of March 1st. I know that I should go back. I'm like super out of shape, but like everything's so messed up. I'm like, I'm almost certainly going to be going back. Canada has schools. This is a Taekwondo school, but all my classes for like university are online. Good friend, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, indeedly do. Have you been streaming lately? And I haven't been showing up to your streams because I haven't been paying enough attention, or have you like stepped away from Twitch in general for a little while? But yeah, we actually have school. No, we don't actually have schools here. We just have like igloos that everybody like hangs out in and stuff. Yeah, dude, you got partnered. Hello. Obviously.
Little Lysithia. These ears miss nothing, you know.
What are you on about this time?
Is it true that Count Ordelia plans to relinquish his title eventually?
Yes, but why are you asking?
I approve, that's all. Throwing off the shackles of nobility to live freely, it's a beautiful thing.
I would ask that you refrain from painting them with the same brushstrokes that you so liberally paint yourself with. My mother and father will carry on with all the associated duties befitting of nobles. Only after that will they retire.
Got it. And that's completely different from someone like me who tapped out of the nobility game, right? Your parents are exemplary nobles, that's for sure. I respect that you support them as much as you do.
Would you just stop? You're embarrassing me.
Can't be helped. Meant every word. If anyone should have red cheeks, it's me, given the choices I've made.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Of course. Still, it is a bit cowardly of me not to stand up to my family a bit more. Honestly, it's since getting to know you that I've started thinking along those lines. One day soon I'll return to that house. My reception will be chilly at best. Still, it must be done. My house is full of lowlifes. But it also has my little bro who took over when I left. He's good people. Even with the difficulties in Leicester, our house is still going strong. That's his doing. That's why I've decided that it's time to talk to him about what can be done to help Count Ordelia.
Repaying your perceived debt would be nice, sure. But it sounds like you intend to foist your responsibility onto your little brother.
Ah, but the two aren't related. This is just the right thing to do. I'm still pondering how best to fulfill my vow.
Uh-huh.
Well, you don't believe me, do you, little lady?
Just what exactly are you planning on in terms of this repayment?
After your family relinquishes their noble titles, I'll support them so that you can all live in peace.
Even though you're a lowlife?
That may be true, and it is, but consider this. I've seen life from both sides, as a noble and a vagabond. When their situation changes, they'll face new challenges. I'm the perfect guy to help them through.
You're irresponsible and unreliable. But clearly, you're not a bad person. And your support would be most appreciated. Just so you're aware, however, we have no means with which to pay you. So, are you sure you're still willing to follow through with this?
I wasn't planning on doing this for a payout, but if you really insisted on a thank you gift, well, you could always accept me into your family. Then paying me wouldn't be a consideration.
Excuse me? Just what are you insinuating?
Don't think too hard about it just yet. I still have lots of debts to pay and affairs to settle. In the meantime, let's just stick close together. Yeah?
Well, wasn't expecting that to go that way. Yeah, so that's all the support conversation that we can do for now. I'll do one more exploration here. But, look at this! Look at this. Yeah, he did get pretty blunt with that, didn't he? My goodness. Whoops. Didn't quite mean to do that. Jeez. I don't know if I've played at this before. What? My goodness. Anyway, yeah, I do understand the feel of, like, you know, having done something for so long and then, you know, feeling like you should get back into it, but not really having the motivation to do so. That's literally me with, like, Taekwondo right now, since the school announced that it's opening back up again. And what's something that I don't normally do here? How about yellow flower seed? Sure. And I should go back, but, like, I don't know. I've just been in, like, a very weird state with it. Like, I've been taking Taekwondo classes since I was 4 years old, so I'm gonna be 22 in under a month, so, like, close to 18 years then, technically. I will that's crazy to think about. I never quite thought of it that way before. So, like, basically as long as I can remember, I've been in classes. And for a while, a couple of years ago in 2019, I was testing for my 3rd degree black belt as, like, the next big milestone. And I didn't quite manage to pass my testing on the few attempts that I did. Like, it was a roadblock that I kind of stayed stuck on for a little bit. And then I developed issues with my right hip and my left wrist. And I started having to go to physiotherapy for that injury. Like, there was actually several streams, even of this game, I believe. Like, during my Blue Lines playthrough, I think? Yeah, during my Blue Lines playthrough, where I would literally start streams after coming home from physiotherapy and getting what's called IMS, which was intramuscular stimulation, which is like, it's kind of like acupuncture, but it's like deep into the muscles to stimulate them and relieve tension and yada yada. So it's like acupuncture, but painful. But man, if it didn't freaking, it was actually really, really helpful. It, like, I would hurt for like a day, the day that it happened, but the next day I would be like, wow, I feel so loose and good, you know? It's kind of what it was like. Is there only one more person there? But I spent like half a year kind of going regularly into physiotherapy, so I wasn't going into my taekwondo classes a whole lot during that time because I was trying to take it easy on like my joints that I had issues in. So for that half a year, I didn't really make much progress towards trying to get 3rd degree black belt and whatnot. And then things started to start feeling a little bit better, and I was like, okay, maybe I can get back to like training in full, and maybe I can like, you know, get my physical abilities back and try to go for it again, try to test for it again. And then a little thing called COVID-19 came up out of nowhere, just as I was starting to get a little bit better in physiotherapy, and the whole lockdown started. And at first the school closed down, and then during the summer it briefly opened up a little bit again last year, but everybody had to wear masks. There was like space between everybody. There was limited class sizes, and it had to be like 2 meters away from people. There was no more group activities or like no more partner kind of work, no more sparring, no more self-defense practice. We never did any more like exact numbers of things. We did everything to time. So instead of the instructor saying like, oh, do 20 push-ups, he'd be like, do as many push-ups as you can for like the next minute, so that you can, you know, get breathers and, you know, get as much air as you need to through like the mask with limited breathing and stuff. So we started doing everything to time. So I would only go in like once a week, and it would usually be like things that were a lot lighter on us, considering that it's hard to get all the air that you need during an intense workout. So we didn't really have that many intense workouts. So like, it didn't really help keep me, well, it did help me keep me in shape a decent bit, but like not as much as would normally be going on there. And then around, what time was it around last year? Sometime after summer, about like a month or so after summer, the school had to close down because the city put out like an order for basically all fitness kind of centers to dang it, wrong buttons. For all fitness related centers to kind of shut down completely because COVID was like coming back even harder and such. So the school had to close down. But now it's announced that like it is opening back up again, but it's gonna be back to that like very limited kind of training with everybody having masks on, keeping space apart, and like not doing anything super intense, I suppose. So like, I should go back, and I almost certainly will be going back. I just need to freaking get around to freaking writing the email back of like, yes, I would love to come back and get back into class and whatnot. I just need to get around to actually writing that. But like, part of me is just like, I don't know, I'm still stuck on this freaking 3rd degree black belt testing that I originally started going for in 2019. And then half a year of physiotherapy, and then over a year of like quarantine and such has kind of put a stopper on that. Like, so I've been technically stuck on like this roadblock milestone for about 2 years now, mostly because I didn't really have the opportunity to train and go back to attempting it and stuff. Like, my physical abilities are definitely not what they were 2 years ago. So like, I came close to passing testing here and there in my attempts, but like, ooh, we got Ragnarok and stuff. But like now I'd probably have to spend like months getting back the strength and fitness that I had before, because like I haven't been doing stuff at home. I've been debating for at least some form of exercise at home. I've honestly been debating about getting back into streaming Ring Fit Adventure that everybody loves seeing me suffer in on this channel. The freaking new Nintendo Fitness game. I've honestly thought about streaming that game more. Like purely to, you know, do something that gets me up and... That could be something to start this week in my week off of uni. Since I'm time. Maybe. It's a big if. Maybe I'll make a poll or something. I don't know. Maybe. What else can I develop? Hanneman is over at the... Yeah, he is. Let's go ahead and develop that. So, like... I've been stuck on this roadblock for a long time. And... in order to pass it, I need to be at, like... You know, on my A game with my physical abilities and... You know... stuff that I had 2 years ago, which now I'd have to like work at getting back essentially before I can consider possibly testing for it. So like I'm stuck on this crazy like roadblock test now that I know that when I go back to train, I'm gonna have to, like, you know, try to work at building back what I had before in order to have, like, a chance again at being able to do what I came close to doing before. I'm in a weird situation when it comes to Taekwondo right now. I know it's not exactly the same situation as, like, streaming with your whole thing, Ketson. But that's my closest example of, like, being away from something for so long and struggling to get, like, the motivation to go back. Like, I know that I should, and I almost certainly will, but, like, it just feels bad for me to, like, work back at, like, what I once had, and now I have to, like, earn back again with my physical abilities. I mean, that could also be with me being lazy here. I could always play some more Ring Fit Adventure on the freaking channel or something, is what I could always do, I guess, but, like, I don't know. I'm in a very strange situation when it comes to, like, my motivation with that and such. Well, we'll get that to A+. But it's, I don't know. My whole situation with that is very peculiar, to say the least. Let's get this to B, is what we can do.
Can't wait to get back out there.
I'm a little bit sad we didn't get any new spell or anything. Yeah, we can try to get this up to A and stuff. So yeah, my whole motivation when it comes to that whole thing is, it's in a weird place. It's in a very strange place right now. I'm in a weird slum when it comes to my physical fitness and activity. Like, especially with quarantine, I'm, like, barely even going out anymore nowadays. My days nowadays are typically wake up, come sit in my chair here, get set up at my setup here, my freaking beautiful 4-screen setup that I have here. I just sit down at my desk here, do some university stuff, maybe do some stream stuff like I'm doing right now, maybe do some video editing. I do that. I grab food when I need. When I have some food, I move my keyboard forward and I put my food right here on the desk, and this is where I eat. And then at the end of the day, I go back to bed and I sleep and I repeat, and that's all my days are nowadays. So, like, I'm in a weird slum right now where I'm like, what the hell am I doing with my life? You know, if that makes any sense. My life is in a weird place right now. Wow, that sucked. I don't know. I'm in a very strange mental state overall. Like, I'm naturally a pretty antisocial kind of person. Like, I kind of have, like, 2 personalities in a way, where the way that I am on stream is how I used to be, like, all the time in my kind of daily life, freaking outgoing, super excited about things, super energetic, yada yada, stuff like this. And then people in my class when I was a kiddo in grade school freaking got really annoyed with that and didn't really seem to like me that much. And then I got, like, social anxiety and stuff and thought that everybody hated me and stuff. And then I started getting a personality where it's like, you know, I don't really talk to people a whole lot. And then I'll go and, like, sit in the corner of the class and, like, never talk to anybody unless somebody talks to me or whatnot. And that's the way that I am in, like, kind of daily life. Like, if I'm forced together with somebody, like if it's in a class or something like that and I'm put together in a group situation, then I'll show a little bit of this side here and, like, try to be friendly with them and try to be helpful and yada yada. But unless I'm, like, called into that situation, I'm freaking hella antisocial and stuff. So this kind of personality that I have on stream is kind of like my old personality that I show out there that I'm kind of too afraid to show in real life, honestly, because I'm afraid that I have social anxiety, that people are going to hate me for showing this side of me. So, like, in regular day-to-day life, I'm a very antisocial person who doesn't talk to people a whole lot. It's very different on stream here. So even me, someone super antisocial who I thought would love quarantine and such, and just, like, being able to, like, chill at home all day and whatnot, this whole quarantine and sticking at home and doing everything here every day has really, really messed with my head. It's given me more time than I've ever had to do things like streams and video editing and whatnot. But, like, I'm in, like, a weird mental slum where I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my life, if that makes sense. So, I'm in a really weird place when it comes to motivation for a lot of things right now. I need to, like, I've been saying this year so far that I really need to boot up an old YouTube series that I started a while back, Creators Collide, that I've been meaning to start up again for a good while. I know, Ketson, if you're still listening, we were planning on doing an episode together of that at one point. But, like, I just feel like I'm not on track with my life so much of the time is a thing. I'm just in this weird slum where it's like, what the heck am I doing with myself? But yeah, more, and hello, Shuck. I hope you had a good trip going and picking up your boo and whatnot. Mortis, so you don't know why there have been rumors of a new FE Warriors game. Assuming the rumor is true, what would you want it to be about? It'd be cool if I had an actual good story. I'll play Fire Emblem Warriors on this channel one day. Back when I first started out streaming, Fire Emblem Warriors was actually one of the games I played on this channel the most, but like not the story, like all the post-game grinding and stuff, because I was trying to 100% it and stuff. So that, but one day I'll like cover the story properly on this channel. There's no more footage anywhere of me playing Fire Emblem Warriors on this channel. It's all been deleted by Twitch. It's not something I saved the VODs of, so like you can't find it anymore. But yeah, and Anima, gonna head out, my dear. Very tired from work, but I'll catch you tomorrow. Good night, boo. Good night, guys. All right, appreciate you stopping by, hanging out, Anima. I hope you have a good night, you boosted nerd and stuff. And you feel the same way as me, Mortis? What, with just like not knowing what you're doing with your life right now and just being like in a weird slum where it's like hard to find motivation to go back to things and yada yada. Like the biggest case of that for me is Taekwondo, mostly because like I've been away from that even before quarantine started, just because of like physiotherapy for half a year and such. So I mean, there's that. Hello, Shrimp. If I'm saying that correctly, I don't know what the Shrimp is. That meant to be an E there, almost with a 3. Welcome. Are you saying that this is like the first stream that you've been to, the first stream of mine that you've caught? Either way, welcome to freaking Fire Emblem Three Houses, where I'm. Okay, Shrimp then. Gotcha. Oh, so it's meant to be like a sideways M. And that a case is how it's meant to be, where in the middle of Fire Emblem Three Houses, we're ranting about how weird life is nowadays, and like motivation with finding things. Yes, learn some wind. I'm glad Seth learned how to pass wind. Yeah. Here's a whole bunch of random stuff for people, and yeah, there's that. But gotcha. I think we're probably gonna do a paralog next.